hello there. Didn't see you there. Are you here for winter tree identification too? Fantastic. Well, before we get going, you should get to know who I am a little bit better. I'm Grant Zdroik. I am a senior practicum student here at Stevens Point, and I have been obsessed with trees ever since I took a class about the study of them. Now, follow me as you sharpen your naturalist skills, as we'll look at different characteristics of trees to identify them in the winter time. Let's go. The first characteristic we'll be looking at today is seeds of trees. Each species of tree has its own specific seed that it will produce. These seeds are special to that tree, and they will have different characteristics about them that make them unique. Take a look at some of the samples I provided here today. As you can see, the seeds have a wide variability in appearance. They'll often use different methods to spread their seeds. Some trees will rely on wind, others will rely on animals or gravity. Some trees even produce these large pods. Now, learning the tree seed is the first step in learning your tree. Once you're able to recognize the seed it produces, you'll have no problem knowing what tree that is. Now follow me as we go and look at our next characteristics to identify trees. The next characteristic you can look at on your tree is the bud. Buds grow on the end of twigs, and like seeds, they're different for each species of trees. Let's look at some of the samples here. Now, buds will grow in a wide variety. Some will grow small and close to the stem, or some might grow large and bulbous. Here are some buds that are a bit pointy. And here are some buds that are rounded and blunted. So, similar to seeds, the more familiar you are knowing trees' buds, you will know the type of tree that you're looking at there. Now that we know a few characteristics of how to identify trees in the wintertime, let's go put this knowledge to the test and try to ID one tree for ourselves. Let's go! Now, here we have a beautiful tree at Schmeekley. To identify it, I was looking around for some seeds. Luckily, I was able to find a couple of acorn seeds around the base of this tree. Using my prior tree knowledge, I was able to identify these acorns as white oak acorns. So, I believe that this tree is a white oak tree. But am I right? I don't know. Come on down to Schmeekley Reserve for yourself and try to ID it as well. Now, we've talked about different ways to identify trees today, and that includes seeds and different buds of them. But remember, these are just the steps in getting you started into becoming an expert in winter tree identification. I encourage you all to come on down to Schmeekley Reserve and try to identify different trees in the wintertime to become a better naturalist. Thank you.